Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our lesson today is about similarity. But before we go to similarity, let's recall a lesson from Prep 1. Remember when I had two polygons ABCD and MNOP, and I said that the two polygons are congruent? What's the meaning of congruent? Congruency means each side is equal to the corresponding side in the other polygon. Also, each angle is equal to the corresponding angle in the other polygon. Another meaning, they are equal in everything. If I put them on each other, they will be exactly the same. Okay, for today we have the similarity. So what's the difference between similarity and congruent? So let's go to polygon ABCD and polygon XYZL. I have two conditions to say that the two polygons are similar, and that's the sign of similarity. Okay, the first condition that each angle is equal to the corresponding angle in the other polygon. Second condition that each side is proportional to the other side in the other polygon, which means the two sides must be proportional. Okay, so let's write those things. So angle A must be equal angle X, angle B equals angle Y, angle D equals angle L, angle C equals angle Z. So this is the first condition. So A equals X, B equals Y, Z equals C, and like L equals D. This is the first condition for them to be similar. So what's the other condition? That the sides are proportional. Okay, let's take it easy. What's the meaning of proportional? Proportional means AB over XY equals BC over YZ. Sorry for that. Equals YZ. Also, CD over ZL equals AD over XL. So that's the meaning of proportional. So each side over the other side, or each side divided the other side, will be all are equal ratios. Okay, let's go to an example. So the second condition that AB over XY equals BC over YZ equals CD over ZL equals AD over XL, which means 4 over 2 equals 12 over 6 equals 10 over 5 equals 14 over 7, and the whole ratio will be equal to 2. So each sides, when I divide them, it will give me the same amount, which is 2. Okay, let's go to some examples from our booklet. So now we were working on booklet page 44. Complete. Two polygons are similar if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional, which we have just talked about in the previous slide. Okay, the corresponding sides of a square and a rhombus are proportional, yes, but they're not similar. Why? Because as we all know, in the square, all sides are right angles 90 degrees, but in the rhombus, they're not right. We have two acute angles and two obtuse angles. The square and the rectangle are not similar, although the corresponding angles are congruent. Yes, the corresponding angles are congruent. They are all 90 degrees. but the corresponding sides are not congruent or are not equal. Okay, next example, number 2. The polygon ABCD is similar to the polygon XYZL, so it is given that they are already similar. AB equals 10.5, BC equals 8, CD equals 5, DA equals 6, LX equals 3. Okay, now it's required to find XY, YZ, ZL. Okay, it's already given that the polygons are similar, so we would say since polygon ABCD similar to polygon XYZL. This is the similarity sign. So they're similar. So now what? I can say that AB, therefore, AB over XY equals, so AB over XY equals BC over YZ equals CD over ZL equals AD over XL. I can also get this ratio from the similarity condition. So I can say AB over XY, BC over YZ, and so on. So I can get it from the drawing or from the similarity condition. So let's substitute the sides with its length. So AB is 10.5 over XY, which is required. I don't know it. Okay. Also, BC equals 8, and I don't know how long is YZ. Equals 5 over ZL equals 6 over 3. Now I have the ratio between all corresponding sides. I'll be able to get XY, YZ, and ZL by cross multiplication. So ZL equals 5 times 3 divided 6. So cross multiplication equals 2.5 centimeters. Okay, what about YZ? 8 times 3 over 6 equals 4 centimeters. Okay, the last side, XY equals 10.5 times 3 divided 6, which equals 5.25 centimeters. And this is the last side, which is XY. Okay, now we will go to another part, which is similarity between two triangles. Okay, what about the similarity between two triangles? Now let's go to the similarity of two triangles. Similarity of two triangles. Okay, we will deal with the similarity with the same condition except one condition. If I have two triangles and I would like to know if they are similar or not. Okay, remember the two conditions? Yes, all corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are proportional. In triangles, I only need one condition. For example, if I said that triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. If angle A equals angle X, angle B equals Y, and angle C equals angle Z, so the two triangles are similar. Also, another two triangles, if the sides are proportional, so if this side is 4, 6, and 8, this 2, 3, and 4. So if XY over AB equals YZ over BC equals XZ over AC, so they are also similar. So I only need one condition to prove that the two triangles are similar, not like the polygons. In polygons, I must have the same two conditions. So in polygons, all corresponding sides must be equal. Sorry, corresponding sides are proportional and angles are equal. Okay, let's go to an example for the congruent triangle. Sorry, the similar triangle. Two triangles are similar if the corresponding angles are equal or the corresponding sides are proportional, because I don't need the two conditions in triangles. The ratio between the parameters of two similar triangles equal to the ratio between two corresponding sides. So if I calculated the parameter in one triangle and the other one, so the same ratio between the parameters is the same between the sides. Okay, let's go to example number 2. In the opposite figure, in triangle ABC, ED is parallel to BC, AD equals 5 centimeter, AE equals 8, DB equals 2. Okay, I need to prove that the two triangles are similar. Which two triangles? The big triangle, which is ABC, and the smaller triangle, which is ADE. Okay, so let's begin with the given. Okay, the given is ED parallel BC. So what can I do with those parallel lines? We took before in prep 1 the alternate angles, corresponding angles, and interior angles. So in this case, ED parallel BC, so it makes two corresponding angles, which are measure of angle AED equals measure of angle ACB, because as we remember, it makes corresponding the letter F like this. So those angles are equal. Also from the opposite side, the two corresponding angles are also equal, which are measure of angle ADE equals measure of angle ABC. So now I have that those two angles are equal. Also, those angles are equal. Okay, what about angle A? Well, A is a common angle because it's the same angle in the two triangles. So now I have the three conditions. So the three angles in the bigger triangle are equal to the three angles in the smaller triangle, which is enough to say that triangle ABC similar to triangle ADE. That's the first required. That's the first required to prove that they are similar. So now I know they are similar, I can say that all sides are proportional. So AB over AD equals BC over DE equals AC over AE. So now we will substitute with the numbers. So 7 over 5 equals BC over DE. Sorry for that. DE equals AC over 8. So now I need to get the AC. I will make it here. So with cross multiplication, AC equals 7 times 8 over 5. That will be 11.2 centimeters. Now let's go to the next example in page 46. In the opposite figure, AC parallel to ED, AD intersects CE at point B, AC equals 5 centimeters, BE equals 8 centimeters, and AB equals 3 centimeters, BD equals 6 centimeters. So as we all know, we have to write all the given on the opposite figure so that I can solve it easily. Okay, as always, the first required is to prove that the two triangles are similar. Okay, let's start as we always start with the parallel. So I have two parallel lines, AC and ED are parallel. Okay, what's that mean? Excellent. Remember the alternate angles? So this angle will be equal to this one. What about the Z in the opposite direction? Excellent. So those angles are equal. Let's type those. Okay, so therefore, measure of angle C equals measure of angle E. Why? Because they are alternate angles. Okay, what about the opposite side? Therefore, measure of angle A equal measure of angle D because they are also alternate angles. So that's two angles. What about the third angle? This one and this one. Remember the VOA? So measure of angle EBD equal to measure of angle ABC. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, so the three angles in this triangle equal to the corresponding angles in the other triangle. That means that triangle ABC, of course, similar to triangle DBE. Okay, so that's the first one. Find the length of each of BC and ED. Oh, so now the two triangles are similar, which means the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, so AB over DB equals BC over BE equals AC over DE. Okay, so the corresponding sides are proportional. Can I get the required sides, BC and ED? Yes. I can say that BC equals 3 times 8 over 6, 4 centimeters. That's BC. What about DE or ED? They're the same. So DE equals 5 times 6 over 3 over 3 equals 10 centimeters. So find number 3, find the ratio of enlargement. So what's the meaning of ratio of enlargement? Ratio of enlargement is the ratio between the corresponding sides. So let's take any side with its corresponding. For example, let's take DE over CA. So it will be 10 over 5 equals to 2. And this is the ratio of enlargement. So now we will go to the example 5 in page 47 in our booklet. So the given is not written, but it's on the opposite figure. So it states that measure of angle AED equals measure of angle C. That's it? Okay, and I have also some sides. Okay, let's try to solve it together. So, since measure of angle AED equals measure of angle C, okay, what about angle A? Is it a common angle? Yes. Angle A is common angle in both triangles. So now I have angle AED equals angle C, and A is common angle, which of course means that measure of angle B must be equal to measure of angle ADE. Well, the three angles in the smaller triangle are equal to the corresponding angles in the bigger triangle, which means, of course, therefore, triangle ABC similar to triangle ADE. And from the similarity, of course, I can get any unknown sides in the figure. So let's write our ratio. AB over AD equals BC over DE equals AC over AE. And then let's substitute with numbers. 8 over 4 equals BC, I don't know it yet, over 2 equals AC over 5. And I will continue the cross multiplication up there. So BC equals 2 times 8 over 4, of course, 4 centimeters. And the last required, AC, 8 times 5 over 4 equals 10 centimeters. So those are the required sides. Now let's go to our last example in page 48. Example number 7. Using the shown data in the figure, prove that triangle XYZ and BCA are similar, then find the perimeter of triangle XYZ. Okay, as we all know, we can prove that they are similar by two ways. Either if all angles in the first triangle equal to the corresponding angles in the other triangle, or sides are proportional. But here I don't know XY, so I can use the angles. So it's given that measure of angle A equal measure of angle Z. Okay, that's good. Also, measure of angle C equals measure of angle Y. All of this is given. So if two angles equal two angles, so the third angle must be also equal to its corresponding angles. So the three angles are equal to three angles in the other triangle. So triangle XYZ similar to triangle BCA. It's really easy. Okay, then find the perimeter of triangle XYZ. Okay, can I find the perimeter of this triangle without knowing the side XY? Of course not. So let's write our ratio. So I can say that AB over ZX equals BC over XY equals AC over ZY. Let's substitute. So AB equals 8, ZX equals 2, BC equals 16, XY, I don't know it yet, that's what I would like to find. AC equals 12, ZY equals 3. Now I would like to find XY. Okay, so I will continue up there. So with cross multiplication, XY equals 16 times 2 over 8 equals 4 centimeter. Now I have XY equals 4, which I can easily find the perimeter, which is 2 plus 3 plus 4, of course, equals 9 centimeters. So now we reach the end of our video for similarity. I hope you understand it well. And now our homework will be booklet, page 46, 47, and 48. So any missing problems that we haven't solved in the video, please solve it by yourself. Thank you very much.